It is that time of the show when we say hello to our personal coach on happiness and prosperity. And I'm speaking about Reverend Greg Dorst from the Claremont Center for Spiritual Living. And Greg, I wanted to ask you a question. So many of us have aspects of our life that maybe are not quite perfect or quite the way we would like them to be. Can we change that?
Oh, absolutely, Ron. But the first thing you have to do if you expect to change anything in your life is to be aware of what is really happening in your life. And I'm not talking about necessarily the awareness that comes from deciding that you don't like your car today, or you didn't like your dinner that you had out at the restaurant.
Or that I'm wearing mismatched socks.
That too. But I'm talking about the kind of awareness of how your thought processes actually outpicture into your life.
I hear that a lot, that what we think about, our very thoughts have power and energy.
They do, and they're drawn to you. The things that you think about are drawn to you in ways that you have to be very, very aware of. And so what I ask people to do is if they want to make changes in their life, to be aware of what's going on in their life. If you don't know what it is that's causing what you want to change, it's very difficult to change it.
That's a good point. And we so often, I think it was it Emerson or Thoreau who said, "I've yet to meet a man who is truly awake." We tend to just kind of go through our lives in kind of this fog, or there are this unawareness of everything. So you're saying be mindful, be aware.
Yeah, well, you have to practice the principle of observation in your life. You need to observe how it is you're interacting with life and the people that you love, how your relationships are turning out, what it is you're saying, how it's affecting people, what it is you're doing in life that's creating this misery or this happiness, whichever one that you really like. Some people like misery, it's true. Some people move toward it. I mean, it becomes habit forming.
Yeah, they'll claim they don't want it, but then they'll continue to do everything in their power to continue to bring it.
Right.
So what I'm hearing is if I can get really focused on my thoughts and my actions, hear what I'm thinking, see what I'm doing, and then that's tied directly to whatever is manifesting in my life.
Sure.
So if I want to change it.
Sure, but here's the key. You have to be able to observe your thoughts and weed out the ones that you know are not going to be beneficial for you. So what you've got to do is take a look at these things and say, hey, that's not going to serve me. I'm angry again at my spouse, or I'm angry at my children. I'm angry at children just for growing up, And so I have to observe which ones I want to yank out by the roots. And once I do that, then I've made some changes that
But once you pull those thoughts out, do you need to replace them with something? Because there's kind of a void.
Well, there is a void, but you'll notice that your mind kind of goes from thought to thought to thought to thought, and there's no dearth. There's nothing about thought that makes it.
There's
scarce.
Never a downtime.
There's no scarcity around thought. It's just one follows the next. So it's really an interesting pursuit, and observation and awareness is the key, Ron.
All right. Well, Reverend Greg, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to chatting with you again next week.
Me too.
Don't go away. We will be right back.